Charging the generator, or from the generator, started to smell like bacon.
Started to smell like I was big in a hot tub.
Peppa Pig in the hot tub.
And then it flashed a E17 warning and power flipped off. Turned off shore power, turned off the generator, trying to figure out what is that smell.
So I believe I got an issue on the DC side of the multiplus. And so if I turn the generator on and get AC power to it, I can get it to start up. But the DC side isn't functional in or out. So I'm going to take it out and take a look at the circuit board and see if there's anything that looks like it can be replaced. And we're doing some diagnostic and testing on the multiplus here. Found a fuse spot on the circuit board. According to ChatGPT and some other research, it looks like that may be where I'm having issues. I tested that the positive battery bus is not reaching the side of the fuse it's supposed to, so I found a way here to test, have a smaller 1 amp fuse, just to see if power gets to where it's supposed to get to, if everything starts up the way it's supposed to. So. Yeah, I got the lights are blinking. So, sure enough, that spot is apparently the issue. Alright, so I'm going to do an inline blade fuse going from the battery positive input on the multiplus, going around the back side of the circuit board, soldered my inline fuse into that spot where the fuse used to be. Connecting the jumpers here, turn the service switch on, and it turns on for us. Oh, turn the unit on too. There we go. Do the trick. Alright, gotta connect everything back in place here, and we are back in action. So my multiplus inverter fix worked for being powered with DC, and it worked for inverting, but when I went to charge again, and ended up overloading it and blowing the little fuse I put in and throwing an error that was saying it was an E17 error, that it was having trouble coupling with the AC coming in and turning that into DC and smoothing out the voltage with that. So for now, it looks like to fix that, it would be a more in-depth fix and more circuit board level stuff, maybe using heavier equipment than stuff that I have. It still works as an inverter, so I'm going to leave it connected. Just leave the AC input disconnected, but connect the AC output, so it can still function as an inverter. And it'll still pair, as long as I set it up to tell it that that's what I'm doing. It'll still pair okay with the second multiplus, and then just one multiplus will handle charging, and then both of them can handle inverting. So I'll still have the 6,000 watt headroom for inverting, for using a battery, but I won't be able to charge at 240 amps like I was doing before off the generator. So that's disappointing. But that's what I got for now. To fix that other stuff would be almost as much as the cost of as a new multiplus. So we will hold off on that for now.
We've had an osprey landing up on our mast.
Friendly neighborhood osprey.
Woo! It flew away, but it also decided to leave us some presents. So we'll get some stuff to clean it up. Kaylee, get away from it, please. It's really gross. It's like all over this side. Get over on get away. Do not come over on this side. It's fine when it's like fish we catch, but when it gets left little bits. Oh my goodness. So you hear me talking about work. It's like, what does mommy do all day?
Work.
Work. What does daddy do all day?
Work.
He fixes. So we tag team bouncing kids back and forth.
So we can go to a nice tropical beach.
Yes. Camera's right over here. Look there.
Oh,
So I closed on my windows, but this is my current state of my office. It needs a little bit of tidying. Where I meet with my clients and work on projects and build things, play around with AI, attend webinars, network with other colleagues in learning development, talent development, project management. That's kind of my spiel. And sometimes when I'm not on calls, I have cuddle time. I'm a pro at this. And then Big Sis is upstairs supposedly doing
nail paint.
Oh yeah, there's nail polish because I had some more fancier calls, so I did my nails so if I was gesticulating, I looked more professional. And then Anna's supposed to be doing some schoolwork today, but it's a lighter load. Try to have a more intense school day and then a more relaxed school day and more intense. Still have at least three intense school days a week. And Kayla kind of does her own thing and playing on tablets and painting and crafting and playing with stuffies and educational stuff. But
My new green endless furling line. Here, and I'm working on setting up the tensioner for the foot of the endless furler. Got an old halyard and take apart the end and then some of this protective chafe cover on the end to reuse on the new halyard. So that's what I ended up with my first set of splices. So I have the new halyard spliced to anti-chafe cover and then spliced to a loop that goes to the shackle that attaches to the top of the sail. First splice didn't work out so well. Didn't fit. Taper was off and didn't fit through the block very well. Ended up figuring out I forgot to fold the sheath of the main line into the core, and so the taper ended up being weird where this was in on the core of the other one, and so that was the thicker, but this one ended up being thinner because it didn't have the other sheath inside it. So got that squared away and looks better and should work better. So we got the new halyard set up here with the endless furler all the way up in our splice all the way up the top. Everything's working, holding. Just gotta get our sail fixed. So this is the new member of our crew. It's Larry the lettuce. Not to be confused with Lori the non-lettuce. So happy lettuce. So we figured out one of the things that's been causing problems for our engine on the port side. I was checking on the saildrive oil, and the saildrive oil is not happy. So it's supposed to be nice and light tan, kind of clearish color, and it's kind of cloudy and gross and not happy. So for at least part of the fix, the boat needs to be out of the water to take stuff apart. Just looks like water is leaking into the saildrive oil, and then it makes it so it doesn't lubricate and doesn't cool as well and destroys the saildrive. So hopefully we can take it apart and fix what's inside, and that'll help our issue. So the forward gear on the port side, so we can drive with both engines.